everyone, it's the philosopher here.
And Jack Lloyd. What's
up?
It
It's
is
Sunday.
9:25 here on the Eastern time.
That's right.
And 3 hours before
Got
that if you're on
Suit
Pacific.
Saga launch.
Yeah.
Tell us about the
So,
Suit Saga.
yeah, so basically we're doing a little quick stream just to review over our latest project, which is the Suit Saga launch, Voluntaryist Suit Saga. So this is coming off the heels of us having successfully completed the Origins arc. And as you can see here, this comic came out very nicely. I'll try to get that a little more focused in there. There you go.
Okay, what is that?
So this is the trade paperback for that comic. So that's pretty cool. That was a whole year in the
that's so
making.
cool. You know, we've been together for what, 8+ years now, and this is like, you know, I don't know. For me, it's like symbolic. It's like,
Right.
How did we meet? And then now you have this culmination. In addition to your nonfiction books, you know that.
Yeah. No, it's been a long time.
And
you
the
know,
secret project burgeoning to come out.
that's true. We got a secret
Not
project coming
the
out. too.
Transiverse. What
No,
I'm saying
not
in
the
January.
Transiverse from the Riververse comedy shorts. Yeah. So we've been.
If you haven't seen, check that out.
It is pretty. And actually, I do
Hilarious.
have top secret. I do have another one of those skits coming out.
No
Yeah, it
more.
won't be. Yeah, no more. If you're watching this, you'll know. There's going to be one more Riververse skit that'll come out with the Alpha Core launch just for fun. So there's some surprises there.
Of course.
But in the
And
meantime,
We
we
made
have
a rap
our
song
own.
about it.
Oh yeah, we made a rap song about it too. So if you missed that too, we did, the Rippaverse as well. We did a Rippaverse song. Hey, what's up,
Comic books on my
Mercenary?
shoulders.
So in addition to all
Speaking
that,
of comic books on my shoulders,
we have comic books on our shoulders because we have not only wrapped up the Voluntaryist Origins series.
yeah, look at these covers. Wow,
We have officially launched
they've changed.
the next campaign. So we have Voluntaryist Suit Saga now live on Indiegogo, and we're basically going to be running with this campaign for the next 2 months, promoting it, getting people onboarded for it, and continuing the Voluntaryist universe, that we've developed here with the 192-page trade paperback. Came out beautifully. So now it's, looking better than ever, and everything is uniform and gorgeous. And now we're ready to continue it with this next comic campaign. And so we're going to do a little trailer for that. We'll show the trailer that's online, and then we're going to take a look at the campaign itself and go over the perks just to kind of give you a summary of what's there and what's available. So
Yeah, it looks like it already
it can walk you
started.
through.
So cool.
Yeah.
There's already funding on it.
So if you take a look here on Indiegogo, there is the trailer itself. We're going to play that in just a moment. We've had 13 campaigns. So we've been doing this for a long time, about 10 years. So we are veterans at Indiegogo and the comic book production process. And already we just opened up today. We're already at 11% funded of our $5,000 flexible goal. So that means that we're shooting for that in order to give us what we need in order to produce the comic, get in print. We've already been working ahead though, so we're in overall good shape. So this is already shaping up very well. And now we're looking to get in support in order to complete everything and of course get the extra perks to you, which there are a lot of, and we are going to be showing you some of the special perks from the campaign. Some things we've done for the first time. It's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Rick? Good to see you.
Hello.
You're from New Zealand. Awesome,
New
awesome.
Zealand. Hope you're not locked down anymore there
Yeah,
in the land down under. Oh, you're
So-
next door to the land down under.
very next door and very scary. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play that trailer real quick, and then we'll get into the campaign.
Voluntaryist is back, baby. Join in with the next arc, Voluntaryist Suit Saga. The fight for liberty has begun.
All right, so that is the trailer. As you can see, it's super epic.
What was that at the
The
end?
fight for liberty has just begun. Yeah, and as you saw, there
I've
was
never seen that character.
a sneak preview of Leviathan. So that's the arch enemy, you could say, in a sense of Voluntaryist. And so he's being introduced now officially in the story, in the canon story, and not just teased out in some of our Futureverse prototypes. And so now with this new arc, we're getting into how Voluntaryist comes to get his suit. We're introducing a whole slew of other characters, both villains, heroes, and in between. And we're really building this all out now. And we're super excited to be able to put this all together and to finally launch it after what was a very long formatting and production process on getting the Origins.
When
and
was
the
our
Trade
last
back.
campaign for this Origins and the Trade?
We haven't
back,
done one in almost a year and a half. So it's been a very
that was a year
long
and
time.
a half ago. So
Right.
it took that long to remaster the first 2 issues and to produce the 6th issue, right?
Right, and we did
also,
the covers. So we
and remastering all
we
these
remastered
covers.
all the different covers.
And not to mention the perks. There's also a lot of perks that had to be made for this whole past campaign. We're not talking about this current one. Oh, look how the color changes. We got so dark.
Right. So basically, that took a bit longer because there was just it was like the equivalent of making 4 comic books. So now that we're just back to focusing on one, this is going to go a lot faster and it's going to be a much quicker fulfillment. We did, of course, put lots of lead time, but we're already well ahead. And I think you're going to be very surprised.
This campaign is actually unique in that regard. Like it's
it's basically we've done a lot of work behind the scenes and have gotten some stuff done, but we're still trying to finish up everything and get it ready for you. So that's what we're fundraising for, is to get it all finalized and finishing off to you. Yeah.
Like Nardwar.
So why don't you go ahead and walk us through some of these perks?
Yes. So if you don't mind, could you scroll to like where you show like all the perks in that cool visual?
Yeah, if you go on the campaign,
which you can read a ton more about the bio, like legal disclaimer, whatever. Like if you want to learn about the ad, which I'm going to cover as one of the perks, read the details here, But in any case, I really like that visual. So you got some perks here. You have the die cut sticker. If you just want to support, just like that, you get a little sticker in the mail. That definitely requires a shipping address. Pretty much all of these are physical perks. Yeah, you don't have any digital ones?
There's no digital comic this time, so that is a difference. I'm not.
Yeah, that's unique.
I'm not offering digital on campaign. This time I'm not. It's all physical perks, but extra cool stuff you're going to see.
No ability to cut and make memes ahead. Okay, anyway. But all right. So this is all physical. You got the die cut sticker for 10. You got the bookmark for $20. So I like how you stack it, and that's what you've always done. So as you go up, it will stack. Usually you still have to read the details for the exact details, because as you get in later, it will get more nuanced as to what's in the package. But pretty much it just stacks up as you go. So you have the die cut sticker, and then you do the bookmark, which includes the die cut sticker. Then you have the cover A and
before
extras.
we get there, actually, let's take a look here. We actually have with us the bookmark. We've already prototyped it.
So
so this is kind of cool because as you can see here, this is actually a machined aluminum. So it's got.
You just gotta be careful not to cut yourself.
Yeah, you're not gonna cut yourself as long as it's not really that sharp. So again, it's totally fine. It's perfectly safe. It's just since it's firm metal, it is definitely something that's sturdy. It's not gonna readily bend, and it's gonna hold up nicely. So this is a great thing to have for your other comics or whatever else you're reading. The Voluntaryist print here. It's printed over that, and the gold backdrop on it. The gold is itself in the aluminum. And it's got that halftone pattern up top. It's very shiny, reflective. It's got the ANCAT Comics there and the Voluntaryist logo up top. So
I love it.
It is super cool. All right. So what else we got going on?
Yep. So that is the bookmark. It is unique and it is metal. And then there is the cover A. So cover A just means that is the official cover, and that's going to be what's sold widely. And so if you get cover A, you get the extras as well. Then the other perk package is covers A and B. So cover B is actually just exclusive to this campaign. And it's actually really unique. I like how it shows Jack versus Leviathan there. I'm like, can we just have that as cover A? But, I'm just a fan. And then I guess that's why you're like, get cover A and cover B. And then there's also the next perk package, which is the character card, which I don't know. Does that include cover B or no?
It does include cover B.
Oh, it does include cover B. Wow. Okay. So that has everything we mentioned, the sticker, the metal bookmark, A and B, and covers. And you have, this is really cool. So this is Vol and Cap. And this is what I think is really cool. Like, even more of a prototype. You've seen Volun Cap as a character in the past. I've definitely cosplayed her many times. And in fact, in my latest music video, Break the Great Reset, I'm basically dressing up as Volun Cap. Except in this case, I have a mallet in the music video, not, a gun, which she's really good with guns. And she's so good. She's so good. But yeah, so that's Volun Cap. And it's basically like a even better prototype, a more advanced prototype, in my opinion, of how she's gonna look like. And, her competitor's gun shirt there. What would you call that? It's a specific
It's a
name.
competition race shirt.
There you go. Yeah, competition race shirt. No, I want that. And it says ABC and Boogaloo Company. She's sponsored by that. You got to slap on a gun policy FPC sticker right there. Voluntaryist vigilantes. I love it. So basically, she's awesome. She's a cool character. And yeah, so that's a character card. And that's that perk package. Like I said, it includes cover A and B, which is exclusive to this campaign. And then the metal bookmark and the sticker. And then the next perk package you have at 100, you have cover A signed. Does cover A include cover B?
No, the cover A signed package is just the signed cover plus the extras. So it's basically getting the original package, but it's that it's signed.
You don't have any cover A and B signed?
That comes later.
Oh. All right, let's keep on reading. The catch-up package. Basically, if you're like, what is this? Who are you? What is Voluntaryist? Like a volunteer? No, not a volunteer. So you can read about this entire universe, the canon, not all the other issues that you've had before, but the canon origin series, and you get the trade paperback, which is this really awesome graphic novel, which has the entire 1 through 6 issues in one really, really cool book. If I hold this here.
Yeah, hold that for me because it's acting weird. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So in other words, on that one, you have the trade paperback.
You can really just read through the entire story
and, it has
and
all
get caught
6
up.
issues, right?
Exactly.
And it's
that's what we
extra
just
big.
Finished.
Yeah, that's what we just finished. And it's a bit expansive because the first issue when we remastered it added on another 26 pages, and then the other one went from 24 to 38. So that this is a pretty hefty, cool book, and it's a full wrap cover, so the artwork is continuous.
Yeah, I love
front and back mirroring
how it looks, like just front and back, and just wrapped to the right. Yep. What can I say? Helped on this cover, front and back. I was like, I think the change should continue. I don't know. I got eyes. And I don't know. I like to think I helped a little.
You definitely helped. Definitely couldn't have done it. Well, you're the editor for this, so that's kind of.
I'm the editor in chief.
You're the last eyes that make sure that
the editor and chef.
Passable at least.
I like to cook. All right. So yeah, that's the catch-up package. You get this entire. I think that's a really cool package because you have the whole trade paperback. If you are new, you get the sticker, the bookmark, and you get cover A and B. And
cover B is exclusive to this campaign. There will not be cover B sold print on demand.
There will not be.
There will not. Yeah. So you cover B, you won't be able to get past the campaign print on demand. So once it's done, it's done. So whatever copies are there, that's it. So that's about all.
Dude, what does it mean to be truly free?
That's what the series drives at. So yeah.
What does it mean? Mercenary, Imperial Guard, There are people in the chat. It's not random. Like it's actually really people in the chat. That comes later, Bane. That's funny. Oh, yes. And then we have something unique. So you have the ultimate bundle. So that comes after what I just covered, which is the catch-up package, right?
Right. So after catch-up package comes the ultimate bundle option.
Cool. So yeah, the ultimate bundle includes this really unique Origins 2 variant cover. If you're familiar with Rippaverse, the comic series, which this is not, voluntarism is in no way affiliated. It's more just the artist Igor. He had actually made this cover before Rippaverse started. So it was kind of funny. We were like, okay, we're going to do, in fact, he was going to do, the remasters, and we're like, yes. And then he's like, actually, guys, I gotta go. Rippaverse is calling. And I'm like, wow, okay, congratulations. and then he got married, so all this stuff. So congrats, Igor, you're awesome. And he made the Origins 2 variant cover. Actually, only 100 will ever be made. And is it you can only get it through Indiegogo?
So that's correct.
Okay.
So basically what I'm going to be doing is at most, we will have 90 bundles of that. We will have 90 opportunities to get that Origins 2 limited edition variant cover by Rippaverse artist Igor. And basically, once that's out, it's out. I'll keep at most. I'll have 100 copies, so I might have 10 copies for myself that I'll have for me and like obviously my family or inside people that I'm just giving to them. But that's 100 copies total. That includes the ones that the 10 I keep for myself. So once the 90 are out, that's it. It's done. There's only going to be 100 copies of this comic ever made, and that's just to add to the intrigue and the lore, because we got Igor on such a last minute thing before he got picked up full time by Rippaverse.
Yeah, and just to give you a comparison, this is the official like canon one, Origins 2, and then show the variant by Igor there, so you can kind of see it's depicting the same scene.
Right, it's a more artistic interpretation of it, so it's got a little bit more of a thing with his suit foreshadowing and stuff like that. So it's got a unique thing to it that plays off the original cover too before we did the remasters.
I love how every artist has their own style. It's so cool. Like no one artist is the same. And I mean, I know there's like AI now that's like coming out and stuff, but I mean, there's still like the need for humans to
definitely
give it that special touch, and make sure the fingers are right, and the toes.
Right. And you were asking before about the signed B.
Yes.
So take a look at what it says.
Oh, yes. So the ultimate bundle is for the ultimate. Oh my gosh, that's me. Voluntaryist fan. Get signed copies. Oh, that's literally what I was asking. Get signed copies of covers A and B, the Origins 2 cover variant, the character card, the Voluntaryist bookmark, and the die cut sticker. This perk is the only way to get the rare Origins 2 variant cover by Rippaverse artist Igor Texera. Did I say his last name?
I owe it because it's Portuguese.
Brazilian.
Like, I always mess up how
Portuguese or Brazil. He's from Brazil, but he speaks Portuguese. But is his name Brazilian? Right? Because his language is Portuguese.
Let's just double check how it's pronounced.
But his last name is Brazilian.
I don't know.
Tell me, British guy. Should I even trust this British guy? How to pronounce Texera in my British accent?
Let me see.
I don't know if I can trust this.
Teixeira.
Really?
Teixeira?
All right. All we got to do is message Igor. Igor, how do you pronounce your last name? Well, in any case, if it's not like Texera, like Texas, because I'm from the United States.
I probably butchered it. Sorry.
But that looks really cool. The ultimate bundle, you get the signed copies, you get the rare like variant 2 cover, you get the exclusive cover B. So I think that's the coolest bundle personally if you just want like everything. Unless, wait, there's more. All right. There's just a couple more.
No, there's only one more.
Oh, okay.
But that's just the ad.
Right, exactly. Right. So if you also have like a business or you offer services, and read the print, by the way, because we don't just advertise any services. No. So just read the print, just make sure.
we won't take an ad for the government. We're not going to take government ads, that's for sure.
Exactly. Like, hey, you want to sign up for the military?
Yeah, we're
not taking those. Okay. Although it would be like getting your tax money back, so I don't know.
Maybe.
In any case,
definitely.
Still hit us up, feds. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so full page ad is awesome, but what you get is the die cut sticker, bookmark, comic, cover A comic, and then do you get cover B or no?
No, it just comes with the base package. So you get an ad because again, you're paying for the ad. You're getting that value of the space.
Okay, and it's one full page like this.
Right, and and you can see there's an advertising thing. Typically, when it comes to the ad, you're supposed to submit your own. In some cases, I will make it for somebody if it's something simple. Like I've made an advertisement for someone as long as they're okay with it. And I've done a pretty good job with it overall. True. But it just you can definitely do that. Just let me know if you need a little bit of design help just for me to make it for you. But don't dilly dally because I've had to actually in the past cancel someone's order who didn't deliver in time, right? You know, I have to put the comic together and it's all ready and I can't be sitting there waiting for someone to give me an ad.
So just note there is a
So
time
there's a
limit
timeline.
to submitting your ad.
Right. So it's January 31st, 2024. So, you know, which is
Couple
plenty
months.
of time. Yeah,
Yeah.
plenty of time to get something done. You know, you got a few months to figure that out. So, and already 2 out of the 4 available have been claimed on the campaign.
Really?
So already, yeah. So
So you only have 2 left?
there's
2
only
pages?
there's only 2 left for ad, and I actually had 2 pre-bought by Agarist Nexus. So shout out to Agarist Nexus and Brandon. They pre-bought 2 of the ad
we made a
spaces
rap song
before
for
that.
him.
Yeah.
I think it should be called Agarist Strip.
Yeah, it's also
anyway.
Agarist Strip, but
Agarist Strip. Black Market Club. Yeah. I love that.
But basically, yeah, it's a great song. It's a great song. But
Thank
we
you, Agarist
took care of that
Nexus.
outside this. So there's only 4 total that were available publicly,
I just want
and
to
2 are already gone. So
yes, and to show you an example of an ad that's 1 page.
you wouldn't see that in that one.
Oh, there is no one.
That's because that's the remaster, which doesn't have ads. You'd have to go like issue 6.
All right, I'll get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
get there.
Yeah. So again, just going over the goals and other things like that of what we're doing here. There are some things that are exclusive to this campaign. Again, cover B, you will only be able to get on this campaign. There isn't a cap on how many there are for this campaign.
And variant 2.
But the the number that is done, once it's done, that's it. It won't be available for print on demand. Only cover A will be available for print on demand after the campaign. And then there is a cap of 100 total printed copies on the Origins 2 remaster. So again, only 100 will ever be made at most, and only 90 of those are available on this campaign. I'm holding 10 for myself, which, you know, again, I need mine from, you know, my shelf, obviously. I need one for her. I need one for my brother.
Hey, I get one.
Yeah, I need to give one to my mom and dad to, you know.
Hey, wait a
thank them
minute.
for
You're
birthing
telling
me.
me I don't have to buy the ultimate bundle? You're just going to sign it for me?
Yeah.
Are you going to be
maybe.
like, to my wife?
I'll sign you one. I'll sign you. But yeah, it's super
Mine costs
awesome.
a foot rub. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just joking.
That's cheap. That's cheap.
It's constant cycle of foot rubs. All right.
Constant cycle.
Yeah.
All
Wait,
right.
is
So
it
just
in
taking a look
3?
really quick right now. Again,
Is
we're
it in 3 or no?
no
Single page ad?
there might be, but I would look at
In
6.
6?
Go look at 6. Yeah. So basically, you know, we have 60 days total for this. It's going to end on December 27th. So no worries if you're like, oh, okay, let me just wait to, you know, set aside some money for this, you know, whatever, you got other things going on. You got plenty of time which to join in, but don't wait until it's too late, because once it closes, it closes. And there will be, in addition to everything here, which, you know, we are going to make another video announcing this later, there will also be a hollow foil cover 1 variant. So there's going to be a hollow
Libertarian
foil.
Country single page ad, for example.
Yeah, and there's a
1
discount
page.
code too down below. So you see,
Oh, hey,
right?
cover. That's
so they
awesome.
know that they got it from the comic.
Yeah, that's great.
So we're going to have a hollow foil it's going to be a shiny foil variant of the cover. That's a fundmycomic.com exclusive. So in other words, you'll only be able to get there. We're doing it pretty much just to see, you know, what that new platform's like. They're supposed to be very free speech oriented, creator autonomy oriented. So we're just piloting them. But, you know, I've been an Indiegogo veteran user. I've never had any problems. And I'm you know, I like to stick with what I know when it's solid and safe, but I would like to give Fund My Comic a try. So we're going to do something with them as well at the same time, where you can pick up a hollow foil variant. We'll make a video about that and link you to it. But eventually.
Okay,
you know,
so that campaign's not up for the hollow foil variant.
right. So unlike Indiegogo on Fund My Comic goes through a manual review, whereas on Indiegogo, you can just submit and it goes live. So on Fund My Comic, I submitted it, but I have to wait for someone on their end to
there's like a manual team.
Right. There's a manual team that has to click it. Right. So I'm just it'll probably be around tomorrow, but nonetheless, you know what I mean? Make sure to pick that up too. If you're like, okay, I want to have every cover, there will also be that one on there exclusive to Fund My Comic as a special promotion to that platform, just to see what it's like over there and test it out. Because of course I love trying out free speech, freedom oriented platforms that, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And I've never heard of them, but that's really cool to try it out. And would you switch to them if it turned out to be better, or I would stick on Indiegogo?
I would consider it, or at a minimum, I might do something in the future where I always run a campaign on both, and I make a Fund My Comic exclusive thing, so I have like something on both ends just to make it exciting, interesting. And you never know, I might totally switch if everything works out.
I see.
But you know,
Okay, so
At the
it's
end of the
gonna
day,
have
it's-
a hollow foil? Is it like metal or no?
No,
Something
it
else?
just has a special cardstock and sheen to it. It's like silvery, and it's got a special cover that instead of the cover looking like this matte gray, it's going to
okay.
actually be like really shiny. It'll have a unique, look to it as well. So it'll be a
Got
cool
it.
thing. It'll be thicker too. It's going to be a tougher cover, and a special limited thing to that campaign, because that also
Almost like a display piece.
right, a display piece, and also
Neat.
another limited cover that once it's done off on my comic, you cannot get the hollow foil print on demand. So those are two different covers.
And it's
that
just
are
of cover
campaign
A.
exclusive. And that one is just of cover
Okay,
A,
got
right?
it.
Cover A and B are
cover B is
available
so
on
cool.
Indiegogo, and
Okay.
the hollow foil will be Fund My Comic exclusive, and that's basically that's it. So, and I should add on there too that as we continue to fund, normally we have funded over 100%. The last 5 years, every campaign we've done over 100%, and when we do that, we have stretch goals. So in the past, we've had like bonus stickers, bonus art prints, and a ton of other
It wasn't
bonus
like
things.
world wars going on, but
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that affects everything, but hopefully it should be all right.
Not to mention the ongoing wars against Americans. What's with this inflation? Can we end the Fed and end taxation? I'm done.
Hey, what's up, Matt? He says, hey guys, thanks for your support of my writing.
Hey,
photography
what's
lately.
up, Matt?
Much appreciated. Thank you so much. I
cool.
appreciate the review.
Okay, excited.
I do also have my nonfiction book my latest nonfiction book. It also came out just not too long ago. So there's been so much that we're doing, and honestly,
Number 3 is my favorite.
it's pretty crazy.
That is like,
So-
if you're thinking of like, oh, what does the philosopher say to read in terms of Jack's nonfiction books so far? It would be number 3, philosophical voluntarism. What does it mean to think? What's truth? What's falsehood? I love that book. That's like my favorite book.
It's a good one. It's a great primer on just the bare bones nuts and bolts of philosophy, and also
Scroll to the bottom.
thinking through how to apply that in your life through voluntarist principles. And actually, I'm just showing my website really quick here. You can also see the comic covers. Rally. Because the comics currently that are on here, they're just digitals of those past ones that you're seeing here. They'll link to some digitals, but on the campaign, of course, if you want to get the past trade paperback, definitely get that through the campaign and get all the extra bonuses that you just can't get anywhere else. So that's looking awesome. And then of course,
you show your books? I'm sorry. Nonfiction. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just actually.
And the last one.
I'm not going to
all
show
of them
them
are great.
here. If you want to look at my nonfiction books, you can just hold them in person. There you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't need.
Hey.
There's some nonfiction books.
Where's number 3?
I know number 3 is not there. Oh, whoops.
Exactly, Matt. Right. That's the one. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, you can find online.
You can find online.
But I like these books too.
I appreciate it.
Specifically, it's like, okay, what is libertarianism? Like, why are we saying that? What is voluntarism, anarchism? What is it? What is body and property rights? This is your definitive guide, and that's number 1. And then a vision for a libertarian future is number 2. Is really cool because it's literally like, okay, yeah, but then how do we get there? How? By ending the Fed and ending taxation. But I know there's a lot more nuance than that.
A lot more
than just
nuance,
that.
yeah.
If I made a book, it'd be like, let's end the Fed and taxation.
Well, I appreciate the shout outs and I appreciate the small diversion from the comic stuff. But again, I want everyone to be
Anyway, I
focused,
love it
laser
all.
focused on the comic series.
Sounds
Because again,
good.
that is what is going on right now. We have Voluntaryist Suit Saga 1. This is unlike anything you've ever seen out there. Again, just because you see, there's some demoniac or there's some superhero stuff. Again, you're not going to see anything else like this. I'm telling you, I do my research. I read everything I can in the comparative, everything from Watchmen, V for Vendetta, The Boys, watch the show Gen V. I look at Anarchy, ANA, or KY from Batman. I've looked at all different types of tropes. I've studied this in the comic book universe and of course in mainstream entertainment. I take and cover things in ways that they will never, right? This is literally flipping the status paradigm on its head in a comic book series. It's not some preachy thing. It's literally a real regular story, but the norms are shifted. The norms of, what's acceptable or what's ethical, and the questions are much more intriguing and deeper and philosophical. And everything's going to make you be a better thinker and also really think deeply about the world and about the nature of liberty. So it's something that's meant to be both enjoyable and inspiring, right? That's what I wanted to have when I did my comic book series long ago, starting this 10 years ago. So I wanted something that would be edifying to people and entertaining and also somewhat educational, where you wonder, what's real, what's false, what's truth, what's false, what if this is an allegory, what if this is real, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. So, that's really where I wanted to be with this, and I'm very proud of what we've accomplished together. And of course, thanks to Pho, I couldn't have done it without her. She was an amazing editor, helping me rearrange everything and get everything up to speed with the past issues, especially after we had that unfortunate situation where our first comic book company we were working with went defunct. And so we had different art team and stuff like that.
I remember
and we
that.
had to
The
remaster
panic,
that.
the stress.
It was not fun.
Because I think it was like, we got to still.
I mean, the artwork wasn't the best there either. I had room to improve with those people too. And I did. I took it up several notches of way better stuff. And I lettered it myself to make sure it was way better. But, having to deal with that really refocused me and maybe go, okay, I need to get things in my control. And now I run everything myself and it's super smooth and I don't have to worry about anything because I have quality control in my hands. So I don't have to worry too much about that.
We can't all be Ethan Van Schivas.
And now someone else said it was Skype. I don't know. Anyway, but
until he comes out.
But yeah, definitely support the campaign. And later on, we're gonna have other live streams where we do games like we normally do. So we like doing hot sauce challenges. We have some other challenges in mind. We're gonna
in fact drop in the chat if you have any ideas for like what kind of game. But go on.
Right. If you do, you can definitely drop it in the comments after this video closes because we're about to be wrapping up. But we'll be letting you know. We'll make announcements when we're going to do our next live streams. And we'll also make updates with you on the campaign as things progress and let you know as, things get unlocked, especially if we hit 100% or higher. I'm going to definitely be making announcements about stretch goals and bonuses and things like that. So, fingers crossed.
Stretch goals.
We continue the successes we did last year where we raised over 100% like we had the prior 5 years. And we're able to do a full remaster, which looks gorgeous and beautiful.
So good.
Absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of it. For a while, I was a little sad that, there's some issues in quality control and stuff like that with some of the first issues. And now I am 100% comfortable.
As
confident.
a fan, same. I was sad too. I was like,
sad.
What's going on?
Right.
Hey.
But now
but this is so cool.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed
I
of.
love
Everything
the consistency.
Is amazing. Everything looks cool. And there's still, of course, always room for improvement. I'm always looking to learn and grow. I'm always trying to do better. And we're going to continue to grow as we, do so. And of course, we pay attention to you, our fans. We really appreciate all the fans who have stuck with us and have grown with us and have allowed us the opportunity to experiment and figure things out and make it all work. And now, we have something that's beautiful, amazing, and proud, and something to be proud of. So
yes, thank you so much to everyone. And some of you have been supporting Jack even before I even met him.
That's true.
That's pretty special. And thanks to those OG voluntarists.
OG.
You're the true superheroes.
That's right. You are the
out
true
there
superheroes.
with your productive capitalist tendencies. That's so cool.
Well, thanks so much, everybody. Really appreciate you hanging out as late with us here. Have a great start to, I guess, from here it's your week, but you never know when you're going to watch this. And again, be sure, don't just go to the Indiegogo. Check back for when the Fund My Comic Hollow Foil launches, because you'll want to pick that up too. It's super cool. You'll see what I mean when that launches. We describe what it is, but it's going to be something that's like, okay, yeah, I got to have that for my collection if you love, having all the covers. So.
Yeah, we'll also do a live stream about it. So either that or catch our next live stream. So yeah, thanks for hanging out and hope y'all have a good night. Thanks for being here.